Hi there guys, it's Robert, I'm an ambassador for Christ, and as you know, where I go the kingdom goes. Remember, eat the fish, spit out the bones. Some things you may agree with, some things you may not. Before I even go into today's topic, just want to say I'm looking for writers for my website, revelationriver.com. So if you want to write for my blog, you can, and you can email me at robert@revelationriver.com. Anyway, let's get on to the topic. Hell is an enclosed system, or hell is under a dome. Woo! I think I might go out there on the fringe of revelation, or on the fringe of madness, because I know you guys like that sort of stuff. Anyway, as I was praying today, it came to my attention that hell is an enclosed system and it's under a dome. This is going to be very, very deep. Now, I've been to hell twice, and I've done videos on that. I went hell, like, God took me to hell about 2012 or 2009, took me there twice, and there's videos on that. And when I was praying today, it started to make sense of some of the things I was seeing. I was revisiting what happened, and some things started to make sense. Like, for example, I was speaking about how I was on the side of a mountain, and people were there praying, and they were on fire, but their prayers were going up, hitting an invisible barrier, and then coming back down again. And I said that when you're in hell, your prayers go nowhere. No one answers your prayers because you're locked in a system and you can't get out. The same way we're locked in an earth system and we can't get past the sky dome. The only way we can get past that sky dome that in the book of Job says it's a molten looking glass. It says it in the book of Job. That you can't get through. The only way you can get through that dome right there is spiritual. Yes, the only way you can pass through that dome there is spiritual. In the Tower of Babel in Genesis 12 or wherever it was, or Genesis 11, they tried Nebuchadnezzar. What's his name? I forgot the guy's name now. No, it's gone. Can you believe that? The king at that time was building the Tower of Babel anyway, and they tried to go up to the link to the sky dome to try to cross over the sky dome into the spiritual. But that's another conversation altogether. That's going like way out there. It's deep. So anyway, back to what I was saying, that hell's an enclosed system, because in the book of, well, for example, Enoch saw the foundations of the earth. Okay, got the foundation of the earth, and Jesus Christ said that he was in that hell was in the center of the earth, or underneath the earth, because we know that the earth is not round. It's a level plane. Without going into any more detail than that. So you got the pillars, you got hell in the middle, and you got nowhere to go out, because under the earth you can't come up through the ground because you're trapped underneath. Because hell is trapped underneath the earth. When I was there, when I did go to hell, there was no atmosphere there. There was no firmament. And it's the same thing that Enoch said. This is before I even read the book of Enoch. Enoch said that he went to a place that was terrible, and there was mountains, and there was fire, and he said that, and there was no firmament in the sky. In hell, there's no firmament in the sky. It's black. There's no stars, no nothing. It's just black. Even in the book of Job, it speaks about, because I said I saw mountains there. Enoch said he saw mountains there. Jonah said he saw mountains in hell. Okay, he said he saw mountains where Jonah, the book of Jonah, chapter 2, verse 5 or something like that. When he died, and when he died, because he said that out of the belly of hell, I prayed to you and you heard my prayer. Because he was in hell, he died, and God resurrected him. But anyway, that's a whole different situation altogether. So hell is just like earth. You can go from England to America, all right? But in hell, it's the same sort of thing. You can go from one place to another, but it's one place of torment to another place of torment, and there's no way to get out. The same way we can't leave this enclosed system is the same way you can't leave that enclosed system. You're trapped. You can't leave. You can't go up. You can't go down. You can't go sideways. You're stuck there. You go nowhere. And it's all torments that are there. And like I said, the only way you can pass through is if you're a spirit. But obviously, when you're in hell, you're trapped there. And you can't come out even if you're a spirit. But people, obviously, they've died and they've come back up again, because that's through the grace of God. But I'm talking about people who have died and that's it, finished. They can't come out of there because it's a trapped, enclosed system. They are now, those people that are in hell, they are now a resident of hell. So they can't leave. The same way, as humans, we are residents of earth. We can't leave in our physical bodies. We can only leave through the dome in our spiritual body. Anyway, I'm going to leave it right there. And if you've got any questions, leave the comments. I know it's kind of crazy, it's way out there, but it's very, very interesting for you to think about. If you go through the scriptures, you will see that when the soul is lost, there's no coming back. You're trapped in a system. You can't come out. You've gone into another dimension. You've lost certain dimensionalities that we have. You lose them when you go to hell because you've gone down and you can't come back up again. Anyway, we're not going into that. It's Robert, an ambassador for Christ, and as you know, where I go, the kingdom goes. And remember, I'm looking for writers for revelationriver.com, so you can email me at robert@revelationriver.com. And I shall see you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed and have fun.